Hello, artist. I'm Mrs. J, your guest art teacher today, and we will look at different examples of mosaic art and define the words mosaic and tessera. We will also create our own mosaic using Google Drawing. What are mosaics? Mosaic is the art of creating images with small pieces. Where do mosaics come from? Mosaics have been around for more than 4,000 years and can be found all over the world. Ancient pieces of art, such as statues and paintings, were often stolen. Mosaics are usually intact and offer historians a look into how people lived thousands of years ago. How are mosaics made? Well, traditional mosaics were made of tiny individual cubes of natural colored rock called tesserae. Artists now have used rocks, glass, ivory, and shells as tesserae. After all the pieces were cut, they would put wet mortar on the wall to act as a glue. Then a pattern or a picture is made by pressing the tesserae into the mortar. Artists can create so many things using mosaics. Jason Dussault is a contemporary artist who creates his own mosaics. He lives and works between New York and Vancouver. He will glaze his own tiles, he'll break them, and assemble the pieces together like a puzzle. Once his image is complete, he will grout them together. Now, let's think about something that you could create using tiled mosaic pieces. In your Google Classroom, I have placed the Mosaic Google Drawing assignment. Click on that, and step 1 will be to find a photograph that you would like to create your mosaic on top of. Now, a mosaic is tiny little pieces that fit together like a puzzle. So you are going to resize your photograph the same size as the sheet of paper in Google Drawing. You're going to click the arrow that's next to the line tool and select Polyline. Polyline is going to allow us to create different shapes of tessera on top of the photo. When you're ready to create your tessera, you're going to click, 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 and close the shape by clicking the same spot that you started in. So let's see how this works. Once you open your Mosaic Google Drawing assignment, you are going to select a photo from the left and then resize it to the checkerboard transparent background in Google Drawing. Then you're going to go up to the line tool and click the arrow beside it and go down to Polyline. The Poly tool is going to allow you to create mosaic shapes on top of the photograph. You may want to click the magnifying glass and zoom in on your photograph. Next, I would select the larger areas, and just once you have that Poly tool selected, just click, 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 and try to close the shape. After the shape is connected, click the bucket and fill it with a similar color from the photograph. Don't forget to select the border color, the pencil one, and change the border to transparent. Now, the next shape that you make with your Poly tool, it should be the same color from the first one that you did. Once you click off of that, you will have to reset the color and the border. Sometimes when you're working with the Poly tool, you might accidentally click and not close the shape. You can go up and click on the arrow and then hit the delete button, or you can close the shape and then hit the delete key. Remember, each shape should be somewhat geometric because you want it to look like a mosaic that's made out of tiny pieces of glass or stone. To achieve custom colors, you hit the bucket fill and go down to custom, and you can select your hue from the spectrum of colors, and then you can change the tint and shade by moving the circle that's on the colored palette. Okay, I'm going to start filling in this butterfly. Let's see how it looks when I'm done. After I filled in all of my colorful shapes on my butterfly, I wanted to make that black in between all the shapes. So what I did is with the Poly tool, I made the entire wing a shape. Then I set that to black. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on the shape and I'm going to send it to the back. Now it disappeared. Well, now I need to send my photograph to the back, and then I'll see that black shape pop up in front of those. You can also go in any empty areas, you can always add more shapes with your polyline. You can also select a shape and the lines will highlight to a dot, and you can change the dots around to make the shape a different shape. Now I'm going to zoom back out and click Fit to Screen. I'm going to go ahead and delete my photo. And here you might see shapes that you need to fix the color on. You may even want to add more things to your mosaic by using the poly tool and going in and making other details. When your picture looks complete, you need to start thinking about the background color. If you right-click on the checkerboard background, you can select background and you can play around with a solid background or a gradient background and even create your own custom colored background. I encourage you to have fun with this and really play around with the colors to see what color can make your mosaic really stand out and give it that extra pop. After you are happy with the background, click File, click Download, and click JPEG Image to save your artwork to your computer, and I will show you how to send it to me later. Artists, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed our digital mosaic lesson.